Hey, what's going on, everybody? It's Video 44 coming at you with another video. All right, so I heard a rumor about Zion Williamson pulling up Ben Simmons not wanting to show up to camp, and I'm here to let everyone know that I can't find anything on that. It's cap. It's not true. It's false. Expect Zion Williamson to show up to New Orleans Pelicans camp without any delay, without any crap. The media is going around basically saying that he's, disgruntled. I've gone on the record saying I believe he's disgruntled as well. Not fully, but looking elsewhere, more or less. We would love to go to the New York Knickerbockers, as far as I can tell, based on what I've seen, just like the rest of everyone else. But I can tell you this: the New Orleans Pelicans, after doing homework on their team and breaking their team down, the New Orleans Pelicans have a very, very good set of weapons around Zion Williamson this year. This is not the Pelicans that he's been on at all. They've gotten rid of some non-shooters and they've brought in some shooters. And some of their rookies are really, really good, multi-dimensional players. Some of their guys that they've picked up a couple years back are ready to step into bigger roles now that certain guys have been moved on from. Guys like Kira Lewis and Murphy. They got guys now. They got Valanciunas, which I think is an upgrade from Steven Adams. So all of those players are capable of shooting the ball very, 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 very well. Devontae Graham is also on the squad. We know he shoots the three. Thomas Satoransky. They just got some different guys than what Zion's had in the past. No Bledsoe. You know what I mean? It's a whole different day. No Lonzo Ball. So they're gonna have to find playmaking from other places. But of course, you got Bi coming back. So as far as I'm concerned, this Pelican team can take a jump in a step in the right direction. Now, whether or not they can make the tournament, the play-in tournament, or what have you, it's going to be on Bi and Zion to kind of drag them there, so to speak. I personally think that a lot rides on, of course, the names I've already mentioned, but particularly a guy like Troy Murphy and how well they put him in. It's named Troy. I'm sorry. It starts with a T, but it's Murphy. Murphy the third. How well they get him involved in what it is that they do, because his scoring ability and his defensive ability and his length and all that, if he steps in and becomes the high impact rookie that I think he can possibly be, he changes the dynamic of their team entirely. He puts them in a position to be something we don't even know, because Bi is already in place at the three, and then you have Zion as a star, of course, at the four. All they really need is somebody else to break out and be that next level star. And as far as I could tell from the homework that I've done, Murphy is definitely capable of being that. He's going to come in and his skill set should translate right away. If he's healthy, in terms of if he's strong and he's ready to go and ready to take on a real load, they're a different team. Simple as that. Because of what he does, they are a different team. So that's who I'm looking at with the Pelicans. All these other players they got are fantastic too. I really like what they've put together, but that Murphy kid makes them different. He just makes them different, y'all. He scores like the wind, and he shoots the ball entirely too well from everywhere for him not to make an immediate impact. And down the road, you already can tell you're gonna have to pay him. You're gonna have to pay him. You're gonna have to pay Kira. There are guys on this Pelican team that you're going to want to pay. And I'll tell you this, and this is a horrible scenario. Don't get it twisted. This is awful. But what I'm saying to you is there's life after Zion for the Pelicans. There's life after Zion. Kira, Murphy, and Bi, if they develop into who they're going to be, they're a tandem that's going to be a force to reckon with. Those three, I'm telling you. Now, I'm not saying they equate to what Zion brings to the table. My God, you want to keep Zion Williamson, and that's the end of the conversation. But it's not like if Zion leaves, they look like Cleveland without LeBron. No, they look like a team who has some good young talent that's going to run out there and put them in a position to continue to feel good about their future, even without Zion Williamson. And that's a nightmare. Don't get it twisted, but it is just something I can see. I see that. I believe in the guys that they've picked up lately that much. So, yeah, man, my tune on New Orleans is high, even though it looks like they're at risk of losing their second superstar in as many years, pretty much. But as far as I can tell, the rumor about him not showing up or not wanting to show up is not true. He will show up. He's going to be a Pelican this year. and he's gonna play well. That's what I expect. And then, if all of this turns out the way I think it can turn out, and their new coach, takes well to these young players, if it does go that way, I think his not projection, but his idea about what it means to be a Pelican could start to form into something different in a more positive way. If this team starts to come together the way these pieces look like they'll be able to, uh, and you got to give credit to David Griffin and the scouts for getting these guys and putting them on the squad. But if it does come together, Zion's in a good situation. The Knicks would be a better situation for money reasons off the court, obviously for the just to be in that type of environment. I'm pretty sure he would enjoy. But New Orleans is his own, and New Orleans ain't no slouch of a city either. There's a lot of vibrant energy there, a lot of excited fans, a lot of tourists who come in there and will become brand new fans, that kind of thing. So it's not like he's in a very small market that can't do anything. As long as you're winning in New Orleans will support you. So I think he's in a good spot. I think he should embrace it for now. He'll keep his eyes on New York. I would too, but with what David Griffin and the guys have been putting together, there's reason to be fairly optimistic that this is not the place to leave. And being that he's going to be somebody that's probably eligible for the Supermax in a couple years, I would keep that part in my mind as well. Just like I'm looking at the Knicks, I'm looking at the Supermax too, and I'm weighing them both. So, I know that Zion, the rumors are out there that his family would like him to leave New Orleans. I don't know if that's true. If it is true, how much sway they may have on him. But I'm telling you, $207 million ain't a bad paycheck to stay in New Orleans. It ain't a bad paycheck. Can you make more money in New York in the grand scheme of things off the court? Yeah, you will. You will. You'll make that money up and probably get more in endorsements. But the expectations to win a championship in New York are going to be sky high. Zion goes to the Knicks, and Knicks fans are going to think they're the Lakers. That's how real that is. So the expectation is that he's going to come there and immediately turn things around. And if they don't build properly around him, then he's just going to be in another version of New Orleans without Murphy. So I like the Knicks with Zion, just like I like New Orleans right now with Zion. Zion's going to be fine anywhere he goes. But he has a lot to think about in the short term, because at the end of the day, the media and is reported outside sources are trying to sway him away from New Orleans. So we'll see how that turns out. I'm not rooting for anybody in this situation because I'm a Laker fan. I don't have a horse in this race at all. But I did want to come here and just dispute the rumors that are kind of floating around that Zion's not coming to camp. He'll be there. He'll be ready. And that's that. My name is BDL44. Thank y'all for watching. I'm out.